Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Alright, we are back with Against the Impossible Storm. I'm the Dread Canary, and I play Against the Storm on Impossible. Everything you need to know is right there in the label. So, last time we introduced ourselves to the new Blight Fighter update that involved lizards with flamethrowers burning blight cysts off of our buildings. We were able to get a slight upgrade from the Queen, and found that we had finished in just enough time to squeeze one more city out of the cycle. And you can see we are neck and neck with the Brass Order, who are planning on colonizing again. So we definitely need to do well on this next city. So, let's take a look. I've got plenty of upgrade resources right now, so I don't have to take a benefit. But I might as well just so I can further stockpile it. So we are going to go ahead and go... Why can't we reach here? You can go here. You can go here. Can't go here. Looks like we haven't upgraded that yet. Okay, well, we are going to go ahead and go here. Monastery of the Holy Flame means that we cannot forbid consumption or favor species, and that ends up being a bit annoying. What shall we call this? Alright, we're going to call it Paintopia. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to be in a lot of pain. I'm actually thinking of Thomas Paine and his writings about the rights of mankind. Now, they've changed the Royal Woodlands so it no longer increases farming speed. It now gives additional wood when you cut down trees in the Royal Woodlands, which kind of makes sense given the name. Nevertheless, it is generally good for farming, so I am going to go ahead and... You know what? No, I was going to take a small farm, but I take small farms all the time. I'm going to take the training gear delivery line. And I'm going to be especially spicy because I'm not even going to pick a caravan that has anything that uses training gear. That's harpies and lizards. So we're going to take the beavers, we're going to take a human, and then two of whatever else wants to come along to Paintopia. Which, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, recruiting for Paintopia is probably a bit rough. You know what? Let's do it anyway. Okay. So our forest mysteries this time. First off, as we already know, cannot forbid food consumption or do any favoring. Secondly, trees give more wood. Great. Impatience grows 80% slower during drizzle. So during the drizzle, the Queen's impatience is basically not going to move, especially if I put a human firekeeper in place. Secondly, okay, rampaging storm, stuff spirit of all living creatures. That's our usual debuff. Do not open glades during storm, or you get a -10 penalty. That's, well, I mean, easily avoidable. Speed off of rows decreased by 30%. I do not care about this one. It is fine. No amount of amenities can distract villagers, so reputation generated from resolve grows slower during the storm. It's not that it doesn't grow at all, and it's not that I can't get it, it just grows very slowly. But unless I've got so much fuel that something ridiculous is happening, this usually isn't a problem. So the only thing we're going to have to deal with is, if we hit hostility 6, people are going to take long breaks. Okay, we're playing this on easy. This is just straight up easy. Let me take a look at my deeds list, see if there is anything on here that we can do. So this is all territory. That doesn't matter. Maybe if we go for some of the population ones? I haven't gotten any of those yet. Yeah. Maybe, I don't think deaths are going to be an issue. 400 amber. Okay. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. We are going to try to hold this until we can get 400 amber. So strap in, folks. This is going to be a longer one. Maybe. We'll see how quickly I can get things up and running. That is a lot of woodlands. You know what? Maybe I can get real ridiculous with this. Well, you'll see what I'm thinking. Okay, so first off, we will plot down our woodcutting camps. We will assign a human. And we will tell them not to burn anything that's not wood. We'll go up to ×3 speed. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much for letting me know that my spreadsheet was in the way. Sorry, I sometimes get distracted and forget these things. That's why the chat is so helpful. Helps me with my sound, helps me remind to stop, you know, putting my overlays on. I very much appreciate it, thank you. Alright. Let's take a look at our first cornerstone. Okay, bonus lizards. Let me produce eggs. Trade route travel time being reduced. This could be huge if we're going for 400 amber. And 5 roots a minute is a lot. That is so much bonus food. But I don't expect food's going to be a problem. So I'm going to go Stormwalker training. So chat's asking me if I have a preferred species setup. I assume you're asking if I've got a preferred set of 3 species. Well, I will tell you outright, I don't like harpies all that much. So, the original 3 without the harpies. Harpies are fine, I just don't really like them. I don't like how quickly they lose resolve, whereas the other ones seem a lot more stable. Lizards would be easier to do, and they come with tools, but parts are also highly important now. And bonus beavers is nice. I think I already have a lot of beavers, though. Yeah, okay. We'll go ahead and go with the lizards here. Yeah, we're 100% going to open up 4 glades over the course of this. We're going to open up 2 glades and 5 building materials isn't hard. This is just food, and again, I do not anticipate food being an issue. Let's go ahead and get some roads down. And now, okay, so the lumber mill, huge, because we need just planks for beaver housing. And then I believe lizard house, no, it's human houses that need planks. So, lumber mill, already more beneficial than usual just due to the housing setup that we're dealing with. The furnace would also be excellent, as with the granary, honestly. There's so many good options here, but I'm going to go with the lumber mill. Ooh, okay. Now, the workshop does take away some of the benefit of the lumber mill, but it lets me make sure I'm going to have mildly efficient production of the other 2 types in one building. Cosmetics isn't great. Wine would be. Wine could be huge. But cosmetics isn't great since I don't have harpies. And all cosmetics does is make harpies happier if you can give them baths. The artisan would be nice. Humans and beavers both like coats. And pigment is used to make scrolls, which beavers like for education. And then, of course, barrels. Very nice for things like ale and pickled goods. But I'm going to go with the workshop. So we have a lumber mill and a workshop. And then for a third one, ooh, okay. Now you're just teasing me, because the Explorer's Lodge would let us take advantage of that delivery line that we got of training weapons for the lizards right away. And it would let us upgrade, well, guaranteed to be able to upgrade our hub to the final tier pretty much as soon as we have enough population. Crown Chronicles is nice, but it's not essential. On the other hand, the Grove would let us get resin and crystallized dew, which are both very hard to consistently get. And the crystallized dew lets us basically grow the ability to make tools, assuming we get any building that allows for the production of tools. So the tool shop, the carpenter, hopefully not the carpenter, because the carpenter would be really, really superfluous. But we're going to go with the grove. And meanwhile, we've got the stonecutter's camp to pick up this clay. We've got the harvester's camp to pick up the roots and eggs. And by that, I mean the harvester's camp to do nothing and sit in the corner until I need it later, because it's the scavenger's camp that picks up roots and eggs with this new patch. We can also get our crude workstation placed and put a workshop, I'm thinking, like so. Wait, did I line that up right? I did not. We want to put the workshop here, because we're going to put the lumber mill here. I'm going to move this back a bit, just so it looks better. Creatures in this game can just walk through walls, so it's not like I have to place it like that, but them walking through walls annoys me, so I move it so that it makes a little more sense stylistically. I imagine it'd be annoying for them to have to code stuff to not walk through walls, but also I kind of wish they did. Okay, what do we have for unemployment? Let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clay, definitely. Yep. We will put one beaver in here, and we'll put the other two up here collecting this clay. Now, just a reminder, on this most recent patch, they changed it so that there is a new resource, sea marrow, which is basically like the coal of the Royal Woodlands. I believe it shows up in the Scarlet Orchard. Maybe not. There's a second location that it shows up in. But it's essentially the same as coal. It's just that it's found in fossils instead of coal mines. Lizards are unhappy. Well, I mean, that's fine. They're lizards. They're going to lose their unhappiness very slowly. So I think we'll actually be able to get through most of the storm without doing anything about it. We're not set up to open any glades, so there's no problem there. We've got a nice amount of overlap here between the trees that I already wanted to cut down and where this hub can place buildings. So, excellent. Go ahead and do that. Alright. Hello, Ambling Soul. Love to see a new person in the chat. Welcome to Against the Impossible Storm. This is actually a very easy map to play on despite it being impossible, because all I have to do is not open up any glades during the storm, and everything else is pretty easy to deal with. I like the game pretty well, actually. It's I've always liked city builders, but the problem I had with Banished is it felt kind of aimless, like I didn't feel like I had any sense of progress, and by making it a roguelite, they added in those kind of periodic rewards that make other games feel rewarding, right? That make you want to keep coming back and do new things. Plus the deeds give me additional challenges that I can decide to do whenever I want to. Okay, now, quick note about this. We have the Monastery of the Holy Flame modifier on this map. And that means we cannot forbid food consumption or favor any species. Now, without restrictions means that I cannot restrict consumption, right? Without restrictions is basically a free plus 10% chance for bonus yields, which I love. I love that. We've got Blessed Flames. So this is a new feature. Burning... Oh, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not having the corruption of the hearth go faster. No, 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 no. 10% chance for bonus yields, huge, plus basically free. I love that. The trade hub I don't want to do, because remember, since the map is so easy, I decided I wanted to go for that 400 amber achievement, if possible. And the trade hub would just, like, blast me out of the game before I could finish it. It'd just be like, oh, you're selling a lot of stuff. Here, you win. No. Biscuit diet I like, but a 50% chance to get double yields for farmers when they're eating biscuits is a lot more restricted and limited in value than just a flat 10% chance of bonus yields everywhere. So 100% we're going without restrictions. It's already one of my favorite cornerstones. So let's see here. Pickled goods and 6 beaver houses. So, I mean, I'm going to make the beaver houses anyway. Versus trade connections, which gives free amber. And this builds... I don't generally like making trade goods, but this is going to feed directly into my stated objective. Okay, open up 3 dangerous glades in 8 minutes to get an explorer's... Oh. But then I have to deal with the dangers of 3 dangerous glades within 8 minutes. But a free explorer's lodge is pretty good. Versus 3 dangerous glades whenever I want to. Versus 15 packs of building materials, which... Let's take a look at the map. Okay, so we can get this dangerous glade pretty fast. And that dangerous glade pretty fast. But what would I open up for a third? Okay, it's right there. I mean, you guys watch me because you want it to be interesting, right? So, why am I doing this? Okay. Alright, so, we're gonna mess up all my pretty little lines. Because we have a timed order, and we have to deal with that timed order immediately. So let's start by just knocking down those trees. These trees right here. Yep, there we go. And then we're going to flip this guy around. We're going to knock down these trees. Does anyone else find the cursor kind of unintuitive? Like, I'm always a little bit to the right of where I think I'm going to be based on where my mouse is, or where I think my mouse is. Alright, let's do that. Now, since these are dangerous glades, how much... I got plenty of wood. We should probably get some housing up. I don't like building basic housing. Not once I've unlocked the more advanced housing types. Because I'm just going to delete it and, like, make better housing later. But right now, this is what I have. We have... Okay, 12, 13 people, 3 per shelter, so that's 12. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Yeah, chat's saying that they wish that the selector for trees was a square, and I completely agree. Being able to scale the size of it would be nice. That's a great suggestion. That said, I don't. Just having it be square would be such a huge benefit. Because it feels like it already is a square. It just doesn't look like a square. Okay. So they're going to destroy building materials. And the great thing about this is I don't have any building materials. So, like, cool. Yeah, we'll just stop him building that, stop him building this, and then when he builds the fabric, that'll be enough to build that. So, I mean, we can pretty much ignore this one and move this guy over here. I mean, I'll want to deal with it eventually. Getting the 5 insects per minute is a really nice benefit. Chad's asking if the trees follow the grid system as well. Yes, they 100% do. Okay. I think the game's continuing to insist that this be easy, because this doesn't require anything special. It just slows down your wood cutting for several minutes. I mean, the negative is that it destroys all your stored wood, but, I mean, okay. Are we going to get an actual dangerous glade event with this one? don't know. Let's go ahead and just dig it open. Oh, I never put anyone in here. That's okay. We have enough food for at least this year, I think. And this guy doesn't have a job anymore. Anything in here? Delete, delete. It just goes back into storage, by the way, when you X out there. So we can delete that. And I don't want to make any more building materials right now because I don't know how quickly I'm going to get to the termite mound. I would love to get more people, but then what are we going to eat? You know, more people would let us populate the food building over here. I think we're okay with that. Do we have enough? We do. Let's feed them some berries. That's a very dense population. Okay, and we have a dangerous camp, a dangerous glade event that's actually dangerous coming in now. Someone asked if I'm still burning wood. I don't think I was burning wood for sacrifices in this. I was just doing the regular wood burning. So I'm not sure if that's what you asked. Alright, well we opened up 3 dangerous glades. Now keep in mind that because because the Queen's Impatience is growing 80% slower during drizzle, and because I insist on putting a human in the Firekeeper position, I don't even have 1 Impatience yet. It's year 2. I have not turned in any orders, and we haven't even hit 1 Impatience. Okay. Stonecutter's camp has nothing nearby. That's fine. I mean, we've got this new sea marrow that we can start extracting. What's our dangerous event in here? Alright, well, it's just one that makes people unhappy. Woodcutters and gatherers unhappy. Joke's on you. I don't really have any of those. I mean, I have woodcutters, and food's about to be an issue, so I need some gatherers. Whatever. I think this game is conspiring to give me an easy game, which the chat's apparently concerned about this vault. I mean, so the worst thing it does is it kills everything if I don't deal with it, but it only takes 4.5 minutes to deal with. It's minus 18 to resolve to wood cutters and gatherers only, not scouts, which is important, and it makes the impatience go up faster, but the Queen's not even at Impatience 1 yet. So, I don't really mind. We're going to actually take half of these beavers, this lizard out, take that. This guy's going to deliver this real quick. Go ahead, he's gone. And let's send beavers over here. I will pick up the ancient tablets, but more importantly, I'm getting this for the crystallized dew, because crystallized dew lets me make tools. And yes, I took a grove, so I can grow that. There we go. Is there still an achievement for 3 open vaults? I know there's one for having open dangerous glade events, but I don't know if there's still one for 3 open vaults on the map. I know there was one in the beta test, and I hated that. That was so rough to deal with. Go ahead and cut down all those trees. That's nice. Okay, so we've got 2 guys over there, and it's making my beavers slightly unhappy. So what if we did that? And by did that, I mean did this. No, definitely can't do that. Where's my humans? What are my humans working on? They're working on the big encampment. Okay, make you a beaver. What if I make you a human? Haha, okay. So I can keep 3 woodcutters going. Excellent. Oh, right. I could probably keep it as beavers if I didn't worry about the sea marrow. Yeah, there we go. Okay, like that. And now, since we only have 3 people woodcutting, we might as well trigger this. Yeah. And we've kind of pre-committed to letting the termites destroy all of my stored building materials because I don't have any stored building materials, right? Like, look at that. What's it gonna do? Oh no, there go my bricks, fabrics, and planks. Chat's asking if they got rid of that achievement. I think so? I think they modified it. So now there's one that says have, I think it's 4 active dangerous glade events on the map. And then there's one for having like 3 active blight rot cysts on the map, which kind of took the place of that achievement. So chat's asking how the different difficulties go. And the main difference, well, there's a little bit of difference in terms of how many tools you need to open any caches that you find lying around the forest. Let's go ahead and turn in this order before I forget. Is anyone super happy? Humans can be working this. Yeah. And is there anything that this can pick up? Yes. Yes, there 100% is. Let's move this down here. That's okay. Can I put a lizard in there? Seems okay so far. Cool. Sorry, I was saying something. Difficulties, right. So, the amount of tools that you need to open up caches changes, and forest mysteries. So, on Impossible, you have 1 bonus and 4 negatives. And that keeps going into Prestige. 1 bonus and 4 negatives. And so that's basically it as far as the difference in difficulties go. It's not actually that hard when you play on harder levels. Okay, how much wood do I have? I've got 87. Take that out, take that out, take that out. Doesn't get us low enough. Oh, no, it does. Okay. I mean, great. So, nice. This is covered. That's covered, so we're not actually taking any penalties from those anymore. Has this guy fired yet? No, he fires in 2 minutes. Great. What else can I be building here? We can get a makeshift post going, I think. Yes, so this is the new Blight Fighter update, though, I mean, I prefer to call them firefighters because they fight Blight with fire. I guess it's technically misleading since they're not putting out fires, but still. And I saved myself plenty of coal for this, so let's go ahead and send 2 lizards up here to start converting this into a permanent source. Ooh, +2 stone, but no, permanent source of insects is just so much food. We have mostly beavers, so let's get things that aren't beavers. Free insect every time you cut down a tree. That's a lot of food. Ancient hearth corruption progresses slower. Okay. That could be really useful if I get a lot of production buildings. +2 vegetables is good if I get a small farm, but if I don't get a small farm, it's totally wasted. I'm gonna be getting insects already from the termite mound. So we're gonna go with the Firekeeper's armor. There we go. And let's take a look at our new orders. Open 3 caches, or hey, trade routes, yes. Trade routes it is. And yeah, we'll do trade and industry. There we go. So now what we are waiting on is we just want to put our beavers back on cutting. Oh my word. We've got a couple of unworking beavers. We can go ahead and put these guys down here. I think we're doing pretty good on employment. I don't want... Okay, yeah, we don't want to do any more building for a couple of minutes. But we can put... There. That should cover our housing strategies for several minutes. It's kind of a waste of time, but I don't have these people doing anything else because I'm waiting for the timer to run out on this. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Okay. And it's going to finish before they ever do anything again. So let's go ahead and start making stuff. I believe, yeah, this does not require any planks to make, so we're just going to turn planks right off here. Got plenty of that, plenty of that. Let's make it humans. And then to make sure I do it globally, I'm going to set maximums. How many packs of building materials? 5? Just 5? Just 5. Okay. Nothing. I'm going to set that to 50. Nothing. Wait, I need packs of trade goods, don't I? 10? Yep. Okay. Set you to 10. And 50. There we go. Okay. I just realized how unhappy my people are. Everything must burn. Everything must burn. Thank you. Thank you. How are you getting... Oh, wait, what? How do you have clay in the stonecutters camp? Is that left over from where it was before? That just never got delivered? Whatever. We're getting bone marrow, and bone marrow is going to be huge. It's a great new fuel source. And speaking of fuel sources, I need to build a new building now that I've got production buildings going. Otherwise, blight is going to spread and kill off my villagers. That's the new mini-game that they introduced. We ran ourselves out of wood almost instantly. That's okay. Because we should be getting a nice delivery of wood shortly. There it is. And if I do this... Whoop! There we go. Whoop! Neaten that up. Oh, hey, we missed one. There we go. Okay. Let's try favoring beavers. I can't favor beavers because the Monastery of the Frickin' Holy Flame. Right. Well, looks like we're not going to get unity, because I don't think I can hold up. Haha. Bone marrow to the rescue. We just have to hold for like 20 more seconds. We're gonna make it. 1. Boom. Okay, well, we almost lost quite a few people there, but we didn't lose any, and that's excellent. Okay, so let's put a beaver in here on planks. We have secured food for quite a while. Oh, you're collecting clay from down there. I don't want that. There we go. We're gonna have to cut out this whole area soon. Okay. So, what can I do? I feel like we should cut that out as soon as possible. Because, alright. 54. So that's, between these two buildings, we're going to get like 300 blight per minute maximum. Why is lizard resolve low? Hostility of the forest. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we need to open up another glade at some point. We need to set up some trade routes. And we got a bunch of things we need to do. But for now, I think we have stabilized. Yeah, we've definitely stabilized. Add a human there. Beautiful. Okay. really need to be getting more housing, or better housing, I should say, to make my people happier. But, like, I just don't have the spare building materials to do that. Okay, oh, right, can't favor anybody. Okay. Keep this going. We're gonna go up by another one. No, we'll add one of these. There we go. And that should keep people happy through the storm. Corruption's starting to spread, but not too fast. We've got decent building materials. It's just a question of clearing out enough space. For what I need to do next. Alright, so let's move this up here. And let's put 3 beavers in it. And let's move this up here. And put 3 beavers in it. Check. And let's go here, and I think we're going to... Oh, yeah, let's go with profitable caution. And I think lost knowledge, because I don't really want to open up 6 more glades at this point. I think we've got enough glades to be getting on with for a while. Food is stable. We don't really need this to be doing anything at the moment. And I can stop my happy burning. Maybe not all of my happy burning. Lizards are super unhappy. That's okay, we will figure it out. So we are going to start by making some beaver housing. We're going to move this down here, and we will throw some bushes. No, you know what? Let's go with the big bushes. We're going to throw some coral growth in between the beaver housing, and wrap a wood, or not a wood, wrap a road around the back. We'll go ahead and put up a couple of rain collectors here and here, and then we are going to put beaver housing around the back. Again, with a road. Excellent. And then over here, I'm thinking we will put some lizard housing with lizards. I feel like would prefer decorative funguses around the back. Looks like we mostly need lizards, so we will mostly get lizards, even though they're unhappy. And I need to get some basic decorations up, too. So what can I do for basic decorations? Fence off the forest? Yeah, we'll fence off the forest, but we're going to start by moving these guys around to this side. Like so. And like that. There we go. And that is going to give us room to drop down our new blight post, which is what we need to burn off the blight cysts. There we go. Yep. We have so many beavers. We are going to switch to an entirely beaver supply chain, I think. Check. Yep. And we're going to put some beavers in here making spark dew. I don't have harpies, so we can put beavers in just to make them happy. We should probably go over here and rebuild some of these. This lets us make pottery and crystallized dew. The druids help let us make oil and incense. And the press would let us make oil, flour, and luxury goods. I don't really like one-star flower buildings. So we're actually going to take this one apart. think that much. Those lizard houses mean I don't need to be favoring lizards anymore. For a second I was like, wait, where'd my spare population go? I just sent them all to rebuild stuff. Like, this is not hard. Come on. Come on, Dread. Yep, so we are cutting down all of that, and then we are going to cut down this, and then I think we'll have our first area really cleared out. Later than I normally like to do it, but, you know, whatever. Food refuses to go up, but it's not going down either, so I'm not mad at it. There we go, our lizards are done. So we are going to put 3 lizards in here. And we're going to tell them to make purging fire out of wood. And we're going to set the limit, the initial limit to, I think let's just set it to 30. Let's just be ridiculous and set it to 30 early on. And then I'm not going to have to worry about it for a long time. Okay. I need one more glade, and you know, let's go ahead and just clear out to this glade down here. There we go. Yeah, like that. Okay. We're gonna move this guy this way. Start working on that. We're gonna move this guy this way. The real danger here is that we accidentally open up that glade during the storm because we are getting close to storm season. So I'm just going to have to be careful not to do that. Move them around if I need to. Oh, no, it's already open. No problem there. No problem at all. And that lets us turn in this quest. Excellent. So we can start working on, I think, this one next. Pop this up. And we're going to put a human in there and tell them, hey, we want some building materials. Yeah, we're not going to do packs of provisions or packs of crops at this time, just building materials. Very nice. Everything seems to be progressing pretty well. Oh, we got the 4 ancient tablets. We can turn that in too. We're not going to just yet, but we could. Let's lower the hostility of the forest. Oop. One more. Okay, and then that gets us pretty far down there. Resolve, resolve. Scavenger's camp has no deposits nearby. That is okay. We're just going to slip this back here and pick up all of these roots. And we're going to destroy this stone and just replace this stone. There we go. Now I think if I tell it to burn one of these and 2 of those, that should keep us happy for the storm. We can build a lizard house here. Nice. All right. Turn off the extra burnage. There we go. All right. Okay. Flame amulets could be nice. Silent looting could be really nice if we start opening up caches to lower the hostility of the forest. Let's do that. Let's deliver this, get some more people, and open up. Okay. So Utopia means I have to have these filled simultaneously. Serving the people just means I need to have them served at all. So we're going to go with that. We're going to get our trading post down. Except that's actually closer in than I want it to be. So we're not going to put the trading post anywhere close to that. I don't even know if I want to put the trading post down yet. No, I do. I just think I'm going to put it on the other side of these trees. Yeah, we'll put it on the other side of these trees. And we are going to put our Explorer's Lodge here. There we go. 13, 13, 7. So we'll go ahead and go like this. And we're going to delete these buildings. And we're going to put in 4 human houses. 1. No, that's not how we're going to do this. Because how we're going to do this is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Road. Okay, it clicked off. Road. And then we're going to put in some flower beds. So that'll finish up all of the second tier of decorations that we need to do for this hub. And like, why are you doing the second tier before you do the first? Because I'm silly. I'm just silly. It's fine. It'll be fine. Because now we're just going to throw in some fences. I don't have any of the wall parts on this save file, and I really like the wall parts. So sadly, I have to settle for what I think of as inferior decorations. But you know what? Whatever. You know, you adapt. You know, we will, I don't know, light that area or something. Trader. Okay, I need amber, but I also need packs of trade goods in amber, so I'm not sure how much I care. The clay pit. Yeah, we're getting a clay pit. Just straight up clay pit. And I think obsidian sickles. 28. Sell this. Sell all that. I don't have any use for it yet. Sell that. I don't have any use for it yet. I think I've got... Oh, no, I don't have that much clay, so I don't know if I want to sell my bricks. I do want to sell some. Maybe like 20? And then I can't really afford to sell food right now, and I don't really want to sell infused tools. Infused tools are really good. Parts? No. What if I lower this by 9? And then I lower this. There we go. And then we just get the clay pit. There we go. So chat is suggesting that for happiness, I switch to a lizard firekeeper. But the thing is, the lizard firekeeper is a +1 global resolve. And I don't think a +1 global resolve is worth nearly as much as 25% slower Queen's Impatience, even during Storm. Like, I'd rather just burn more fuel. Which might be silly, but... sorry. it's what I'd prefer. So I don't... I pretty much only use humans. And if I don't have humans, then I use lizards. And then, given an option between beavers and harpies, I'd pick beavers. Well, we have all of these, so we can turn that in. And that means I can take this guy off of making building materials, right? Because I don't need any more. We do need to sell more stuff, so maybe, would you like some building materials, my fine sir? How much stuff do I need to sell? 12? Okay. And I think I just got some parts, so if I... Is that 12 worth? No. You know what? I'm not going to fuss with this. I'm just going to go ahead and we'll sell stuff later to get the additional money that we need to. We need to raise Lizard's happiness by 4 points. But I think I'm okay. What do we need? We need 6 more basic and then 4 advanced. So, I'm thinking that I need to cut down some trees. Not many trees. Just some. I see now why chat suggested earlier that the ability to scale the cursor would be huge. Because I only want to cut down 3 of these. Meanwhile, you know what? I should probably get started on a second hearth. Now, I would love to put this here and just have a nice connection point. Like, I love that overlay puzzle piece thing that you can sometimes get. But I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think it's going to be more important that I just get it down than that I get it down in a gorgeous location. Because I've got a lot of unhoused people that I should probably get to housing. So we are going to drop this here. Make a little bit of a path. A little bit of a path. And let's go. Boom. Okay, so let's go with corner piece, and then 1, 2, perfect. And then we can move this down this way. And that pretty much finishes up. You know what? I forgot to put these guys in, which is actually quite a lot of bonus resolve, because we've dealt with quite a few already. Throw this around the side. And there we go. In case it's unclear, I'm trying to get this 14 lizard resolve without actually working for it. We should probably clear this out. How many? Yeah, okay. And hey, trade goods. That's trade goods I don't have to make for one of my quests. Absolutely, let's take that. How many parts do I have? I have 9 parts. That's, you know what, I can totally justify doing another woodcutter's camp at this point, I think. You, on packs of provisions, I think we're going to set you to that, but we're going to take you out for now. Trade routes, amber. Okay, we need a lot of amber, so I need to get started on trade routes. So maybe the only thing we have under food is the grove, which doesn't actually make food, but I understand why they put it there. Light post is fully... is everything up here fully staffed? I mean, not that rain collector, but it's okay. I'm already basically drowning in Spark 2. And there we go. We got our lizard resolved pretty easily. Put some beavers in here. Well, that is going to really up our difficulty. We can move this over this way, I believe. Yep. Gives us some more room to start building up housing in this area. And I have so many unclaimed bonuses that I should probably get claiming them, right? Let's see. Small farm. Ooh, yes. Trapper's camp? Trapper's camp's also good. As is the Tinkerer, which would let me make tools and training gear, which I don't have any other way of making right now. Trapper's Camp would let me get this. Small farm would let me grow crops. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Tinkerer for now. Okay, so we took the Tinkerer. Tinkerer eliminates our need for tools, so this isn't great, but the Cellar would let us make wine and pickled goods and jerky. We don't need packs of luxury goods. We don't need planks or simple tools, so not the Carpenter. So it's basically the brick oven or the Cellar, and the brick oven requires flour to use effectively. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Cellar. I can grow crystallized dew, and we can make wine at 3 stars. I literally just got that. And then, of course, I don't have harpies. So the Alchemist Hut, totally useless. Do not need Alchemist Hut at all. Scribe could be really nice, as could the Butcher or the Clothier. But I think of these, I most want the Clothier. I love forums. We're taking the forum. I don't care that that's a provisioner. We're taking the forum. Okay, Rain Mill. Rain Mill gets us flour. And I don't think I have anything else that gets us flour. There we go. That is a whole lot of buildings. Real quick. That's right. I already had the ability to make pottery. Well, you know what? Whatever. Yes. Okay. We're going to move this makeshift post down this way. This is some prime real estate right here. And let us put our Tinkerer there. We'll move this up this way. We're going to move this around like so. And then we don't need any sitting buildings up here. I do need a rain mill, so we'll put the rain mill in. Anything else on this Clothier? Right. You know, rather than put the rain mill like that, let's actually carve out just a little more space behind our main storage. I think that works. And down here we should probably make farm fields. We're still waiting on this. Yep. And I'm going to want to put a storage building down this area too. There we go. Looks good to me. Okay. Food is very much stabilizing. Great. Pickled goods, pie and jerky. I don't even know where I got the pickled goods, pie and jerky. I must have found them somewhere. We've got so much unhappiness. Let's start by taking you guys off. Rotating you around. We'll just do that. And then we'll take you off. And then we'll take you off. Gets us down to hostility 4. That's most of the way. How are we doing on fuel? Well, I think I can afford to... No, I can't really, can I? Okay, so 4 times 2, that's annoying. Oh, yeah, no, I'm... Okay, yep, you know what I can do? Can I totally do? We can add some benches. Plus some housing down here, I think. Okay, if I put like, I think 2, and then a little bit of a gap, and then it's not quite where I want it, but that's okay, we can move it later. And what we're trying to do there is get the +2 bonus from having another hub level. it's not going to happen fast enough. Okay. So what is this? 28, 42 times 2 minutes. Yeah, we can afford to do this. Barely. Oh, we don't need to do all of it. We can do that, and then that. Hey, okay. We've gotten through another storm. Come on, come on. Beavers. There we go. Very much worried about my beavers for a second there. Now we've got a Tier 1 hub and a Tier 2 hub. Or, now we've got a Tier 1 hub and a Tier 3 hub. Which we will be able to upgrade shortly. Let's go ahead and drop a grove down here. Calming the forest sounds great. Sacrifice, ooh. Sacrifice a villager every year. I don't love sacrificing villagers. I'm going to go with calming the forest, I think. Which will require me to open up some glades, but that's okay. Yeah, we're not going to make any training gear or packs of building materials. We are going to fill this with beavers. And we're also going to put 2 beavers over there in a minute. That all looks excellent. We have so much spark too. I can take these guys out if I have to. And I think we want not beavers, yeah. So we'll go with this. Looks good to me. And we're gonna tell these beavers no resin, just crystallized too. This can be lizards, I guess. That all looks nice. Yeah, you know what else I can be doing? I realize I have a ton of stone. So let's make stone roads around all of my industry. And that way we can get faster trips to deliver said industry to main storage. And around the back here, I'm going to put a rain mill and a clothier in a minute. Can we cut down that tree, please? Thank you. Alright, so we're going to drop this guy back here and try to free up area around that developing hub. Road, industry, clothier, and rain mill. And then if I go down to food, we will add 2 cellars, like that. Nice. Alright. So let's go ahead and put some humans on making coats. Just coats, not water skins. And do I want scrolls? I do, but I don't have any wine yet. That's alright. We're gonna go ahead and put some humans. Wait, what kind of scrolls? Tier 1 scrolls? Also Tier 1 scrolls, that works. Building materials, no. Cool. And what we're going to do is go up here, and we are going to go through stuff. So, 50 is almost double the number of people we have that can use it. We'll set pottery to 100 in case it matters. We're not going to make water skins. We're going to set flour to 100. We're going to set oil to 50. No limit on clay. I don't need packs of building materials anymore, so we're going to get rid of that. We're going to set 50 for tools. Should be more than enough. Trade goods. I don't think I need any more. No, I still do. Okay. Scrolls, we've got jerky. I'm going to limit to 50, 50. No limit here. 50, 50, 50. And we'll probably come back and change some of those as I get more population. But for now, that should work just fine. All right. I don't have anything I can turn into wine. I don't really have anything I can pickle. All we can do is jerky. So I guess putting people in the cellar doesn't make any sense right now. It's okay. How are you coming? Okay, you're going to be showing up shortly. Do I have anything I can turn into oil? Yes, I can turn plant fiber into oil. We can turn that into incense. Am I still burning stuff? I am. I need to stop that. Get rid of this. Do that. There we go. Alright. Scouts can open chests faster. Mushroom increases. Don't really have anything I want to sell. I don't need ancient tablets, so I can totally sell those, though. And we can sell these packs of building materials I no longer need. That's great. Wine? Okay, let's buy as many herbs as we can. Okay, trade. And the reason I'm doing that is because what we're going to do, well, first off, we're going to turn this order. And secondly, we want to establish trade routes. So I don't think I've got anything that's using my herbs at the moment. We're going to go ahead and just start having lizards pack up provisions. And that should work very nicely. We have another that we can get here. I don't think I need any of this because we've got a druid's hut already, right? We don't need flour. Don't really need packs of luxury goods. We've got something that lets us do pickled goods at once, so this would just be giving us ale. I'm going to go ahead and take the tavern, but I don't expect to need it anytime soon. Meanwhile, over here, we should be going boop, 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 to start upgrading this area further. Packs of trade goods. So you can be packing up trade goods. It's just a question of what to pack up. So flour should work fine. And once we start getting some packs of provisions, we can start working in on that trade. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Just to get our trade routes going, and let's go ahead and auto-collect these so that they'll be ready very shortly. Alright, so chat's asking, at higher difficulties, do you feel like there's a dominant strategy in this game, or are there still multiple viable paths to victory? So the thing is that on higher difficulties, you only get 9 orders, which means, unlike normal, you cannot win just from fulfilling orders. Which means that you have to start working on other ways of getting reputation. And you can still get reputation from turning in dangerous glades and caches to the queen. You can still get it from making people happy. And there are some cornerstones that let you get it from selling stuff. So there are still other ways to get it. And I think what happens is that when I play on higher difficulties, I end up doing some combination of things in order to get my 12 points. So it's not necessarily that there's multiple paths that you can do exclusively, but more that there's multiple things you can do to advance toward victory. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. We running out of food. We need to find a source of food or people are going to get very unhappy very quick. Okay, we've got 18 tools. Ah, this has food. Go get the food. Doing okay on fuel. I can probably be making oil, though now that I think about it. Let's go ahead and drop some, I think, lizards in here. 4 more basic decorations would make these guys pretty happy, so let's go ahead and do more fencing. And not happier, I guess. It's just going to make everybody produce stuff a little bit faster. That can be important. How are we doing on our trade routes? Well, they all finished. Great. We don't have any that we can sell that, certainly. We can sell this as well. And nope. So I think we're going to have to burn our hunger because I don't have any good sources of food. Like, the only source of food I really have right now is the 5 termites per minute and the roots that we're getting from this scavenger camp. Like, that is it for food. I neglected my food for a while in my overconfidence. That's okay. We will find a way around this. Let's go ahead and pop, pop, pop. What's this do? Longer break times. No problem. Pop, pop, pop. And where's my last one? Right here. Pop, pop, pop. So that's going to get people all the way down there, and then if I just burn like 1 wood, that should be enough. We need 2 more human houses, 2 more beaver houses for this area. So we're going to do that, and then I think we will do this. And then if I just drop a road back like here, that works. And we need to make a forum, which I have not left enough space for. Okay. You know what? I've got tons of wood, so let's not do this. I had plans on how I wanted to make this happen. And I stopped following them for some dumb reason. So let's go ahead and do that. And we are going to put the beaver house like this. There we go. And we are going to move human houses. That's not where I wanted that. We're going to move human house like that. And like this. And then we're going to... It'd be more efficient for me to delete and just rebuild, but I'm not going to do that. That's not right. Wow, I'm making all kinds of boneheaded mistakes right now. That's okay. We need roads here, 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 and here. So we can put flower beds here, 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 and here. And we can put roads there. And then we need a forum. Now, we're actually going to move these benches. Benches are free to move, by the way. This is not costing me resources to jimmy these around. I'm going to go ahead and move these like this. And I think we're going to make a nice fire shrine area one more fire. We're going to turn off making trade goods because we don't need them anymore. Stonecutters camp. No. There is plenty for the stonecutters camp to do. There's all kinds of deposits everywhere. There we go. Almost done with this nice little area. And let's expand in this direction next, I think. Like so. You. And then, of course, who could forget you, and you. A route delivery line. Okay, no, we're going with the woodpecker technique, I think. We're just going to get more insect. No, the route delivery line's good. Route delivery line's good. Give us another type of food that we're getting. We can turn in this order. Great, gives us parts, gives us amber when we make trade goods. Nice. So maybe we do keep making trade goods, but I don't really want to make them out of flour. Maybe I do want to make them out of flour. No, I don't want to make them out of flour. We want to make them out of something else. Specifically, I think we want to make them out of clay. Yeah, so we're going to do this out of pottery. Looks like we have lizards. Okay. How many parts do we have? We have a lot of parts. How many tools do we have? We have a lot of tools. Well, let's go ahead and start opening up those tools. Alright, so Chad asks, how are you liking the latest patch? I haven't fully grokked the blight mechanic. I just built a new building and parked lizards in it. Well, honestly, that's really all you have to do. What happens, right, is every time people produce stuff, based on the recipe they're using, it increases the blight rot level of that production building. And as it passes certain milestones, stuff happens. So when I've got a cornerstone right now that decreases the blight rot growth by 10%. So instead of plus 60, it's plus 54. But once we pass the first milestone, you cannot destroy a building or move it if it could otherwise be moved. Once you pass the second one, your workers move 20% faster. And once you pass the third one, there is an additional plus 25% chance to double productivity, which is big. But the thing is, if I get all three of these, since it would normally be 180, but in this case it'd be 162 corruption per minute. And if the corruption passes the current level of your hearth, 3 villagers die. Now, we're not currently getting any, and we have this much to work with. So there is plenty of space, and you can certainly mess around with not burning it off of certain buildings in order to increase their productivity if you have some great buildings. I don't, but if I did, that is a thing to do. So far I've had a lot of success with not burning blight rot off of mines, especially coal mines, because being able to double the output of coal mines is ludicrous. It's just silly. In this case, if I get like a cookhouse or something that'll let me make pie or biscuits, I'm going to turn off burning that because I really want double production of food because my people are starving and I don't like it when my people starve. That's just me. I'm the kind of ruler that doesn't like it when people starve. So you can, of course, develop your own playstyle, and if you let your people starve, you're a monster. Hope that answers the question that you were intending to ask. Go ahead and toss humans. Boop, boop. And I think one more tree, and we will slide this way. And then finally, we can get my favorite building in the entire game, the Forum. Okay, Smokehouse would let us make jerky. Ooh, Furnace would let us make pie. Furnace lets us make pie. Furnace lets us make pie. And in case you missed it, the furnace lets you make pie. Just want to make sure that everyone in the chat is aware of what the furnace does. Okay, now I'm going to actually put it in this area, I think. Like right... I mean, that's going to fit perfectly. Like, just fits my sense of aesthetics so wonderfully. And I have this thing I do where with these service buildings, I put one of every species in. But I love the form because a global plus 15% chance of double production is massive. Hey, Sother, do you sell food by any chance? You do not. Well, aren't you a naughty boy? Let's see. Services. Bloodthirst, education, and I think it's leisure? Yeah, bloodthirst, education, and leisure. Leisure, education, and bloodthirst, I guess I'm not going to worry about. We wanted to get a bunch of... longer drizzle seems nice. I really need to be doing trade routes. I just haven't been. I don't think I have anything that uses religion, so we'll go ahead and sell off all of our incense. And we're going to go ahead and sell off our infused tools. And how about coats? We don't need coats where we're going. Trade goods. Am I being too greedy? Yes. Good enough? Good enough. All right. Okay. So I'm getting incense from somewhere, and it is coming from... Oh, that's fine. It's just resin. I don't care about resin. Actually, I can be growing resin. How much crystallized dew do I have? Not a lot, but that's because I'm making tools. Right. Provisions. Yeah, that's fine. Already traded with him. Let's go take a look at our trade routes that I've been neglecting. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Sure, we can do that too. Yeah, 100%. Now, I'm just using the basic trade routes because I'm not really fussed about getting the amber yet. I mean, I need to eventually, obviously, for the income tax deed or order, but I don't need it right now because I'm trying to get to better deals. Plus, I'm looking for things that I can do to make better food. Which reminds me, where do I have any loose? I do. You don't have to be doing that. You can come over here, and instead, I don't have any copper. Don't really need bricks. I've got so many buildings that can make bricks. You can now be making pie with insects. Yes, make pie with insects. That sounds amazing. Good news is I have so many woodcutters. So many woodcutters. And just in case we need to deal with any fire down here, we'll build a hydrant. Now what the hydrant does is it shares storage with the main blight post. This should be 50 at this point. And when they need to refill their true fire to burn down buildings, they can do that from a hydrant. Pretty straightforward. Really need to find some more way of getting food. Okay. Yeah, so we've got 2 tier 3 hubs. Excellent. Got some unhoused people, so I can start thinking about a third one. Like there, but that's... Nah. We're gonna push into the forest. Where's my 4th guy? Oh, you're over here, clearing this area out. Yeah, that actually works really nicely for me. I don't mind that at all. How do we not have tools? Tons of crystallized dew. How are we doing on our trade routes? Okay. Bricks? Yep, let's sell some bricks. Yeah, let's sell some basic tools. We got tons of those. Not selling coal. I might need that. I'm willing to sell bricks, though. Go ahead and keep upping our trade status. Because the goal is to get the really good deals, and then start making tons of money. And then using that money to fix our economic issues that we are having. Okay. Okay, humans, out. Beavers are good for now. Lizards, out. Okay. Beavers. And one beaver. That'll help quite a lot. And now we have so much wood. Boop, boop. That should get us all the way through. You know what? Boop. There we go. Meanwhile, our trade routes are done. Okay, you want to buy coats. Well, I will sell you coats, my friend. You want to buy insects or reeds. We can sell you reeds, sure. Right, I made drizzle longer. Yeah, which is why these guys are coming before the start of the year. But I'm not going to let them in yet, because I don't want my people to take a resolve hit. So let's just go ahead and push through, push through, push through. There we go. Yep, this looks great. Gets everyone pretty close to parity. I love that. Route delivery line, I think, is going to be key. Just clutch. We need the food. So more routes. More routes. Go to orders. We'll turn this in. Get traders to show up a little bit faster. Get some more parts. Excellent. And now it's just a question of serving jerky and pickled goods, and we will finish out our orders. Let's take a look at our trade routes. Sure. No. Sure. Beaver. Beaver, beaver, beaver. Beaver, is there anything that I'm willing to take beavers out of? No. No, there is not. Let's go ahead and add another lizard in there. Let's add 3 humans here. 2 humans here. And I think everyone's gainfully employed. You know, we can actually maybe make some pickled goods now. Maybe some wine and some jerky. That looks really nice. I will need to deal with my lack of provisions soon, but that's not an immediate problem. Wait, are you out of stuff to... No, you're not. You've got a little bit of clay hiding in there. That's fine. I should probably turn off all of my burnage. Just because we're going to need that. We still have a number of people. Okay. So you need... Hey, we've got tons of incense, and we can give ourselves a global +3 resolve. Yes, please. Absolutely do that. Plus, do we have tools? We now have so many tools. Let's go ahead and pop this open. And we will see how quickly we can get more tools. Are you? You're making tools? Yeah, you're delivering tools. So let's go ahead and put 2 more people getting that. Now, let's talk to this trader. Okay, we can lower the hostility of the forest. That sounds amazing. We can buy more reputation. I'm going to lower the hostility of the forest outright. Let's go ahead and buy... You know, I'm actually tempted to just buy flour and not anything else. I'm not even going to buy flour. There is a method to the madness. That's that I don't want to win too soon. How's our trading going? No. We could sell wine. We don't have anywhere to drink wine. I'm willing to sell a part. Sure. And you know what? We are going to go ahead and open up this glade. Dangerous events. Okay. Woodcutters has nothing nearby. That is fine. We are going to go up here. And open up this glade. Just for the look of things, I think I need to finish off that fence. We're gonna move that there, and then looks like I need one more fence. Actually, no I don't, because what we're gonna do, we are going to... Nope. Fun fact, you can actually pick which side the fence is on. Which matters for things like that. Okay, well, now we have another glade open. Excellent. I could be making a lot of incense, now that I think about it, if I wanted to start growing resin. So let's go ahead and set that up. But first, this stonecutter's camp is out of stuff to stone cut, and that's no good. We are going to... Wait, did I see something in here? I sure did. But we're going to go up here, and we're going to get some of this sea marrow. Alright, we got another dangerous glade. Same kind of dangerous glade as before. Let's go ahead and... I'm out of people. Okay. Well. Oh, right. Did I... What was that? Yep. Scouts take 50% longer on dangerous glades, but have a 50% chance of bringing back double goods. Okay. Well, I think I don't need these humans woodcutting right now. They can be over here investigating that. Yes, thank you. We are low on food. We know. That can get picked up by the scavenger's camp. Scavenger's camp's over here. I could make another scavenger's camp, but I'm not gonna. If my people get super unhappy, we will just do a lot of burning. Because fuel is turning out to not so much be an issue anymore. Decent amount of food. We do still need to eat jerky. There we go. Let's go ahead and farm fields this. this wall a lot closer to the tree line. A lot closer to the tree line. There we go. And we are going to actually just burn all the way through to this dangerous glade. How are our trade routes looking? Cloth, yeah, 100% I'll sell you cloth. Insects, not so much. Copper bar, nope, nope. Oil? Tools? You know what? You can have 5 tools. I am running out of provisions, so I can't do this much longer. Let's go ahead and sell that. And we are going to have to figure out how to get more provisions. Put some lizards in here. And we will take everybody off of woodcutting for the storm. And now we've got people showing up during the storm. That's okay. We will go ahead and take these, actually. We need lizards. There we go. How are we looking on division of labor stuff? Looks pretty good all around. The only thing that's not doing anything is this harvester's camp. And you don't have anything to harvest, do you? No, you don't. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a second stonecutter's camp. And because I'm adding a second stonecutter's camp, I'm going to add a second scavenger's camp. I don't like adding a second scavenger's camp, but I'm doing it anyway. Now we have so much wood. We have so much wood that we can just burn all the way through the winter. No problem there. I keep calling it winter. It's the storm. It's the just most dangerous season. And it is storm. We should probably go ahead and build this grove. And this grove specializes in resin. Turn this off. Okay. Beaver time. We will put a couple of humans here, and a couple of humans over here. And I think this can be 3 lizards in a trench coat. Okay, mushrooms when we make grains, packs of trade goods, bonus leather production. This would be great if we had a farm. I'm going to go with export specialization for now, though. And let's talk to this guy. Okay, this guy sells food. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so first off, we're going to get a plantation, because I want to be able to grow berries and, I guess, plant matter. That's great. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need that. We have way more coats than we could possibly use. Tons of bricks. That looks good to me. So we're going to sell all that. And what we're going to buy is we're going to buy, first off, herbs. But then, I think we're going to buy biscuits, jerky, and as much meat as they'll sell us. Mushrooms. Okay. Okay, how many mushrooms can I get? 1. I can get mushroom. That's fine. We're just gonna sell that. Okay. Boom. Okay. That is going to solve our food issues, especially. We're gonna keep this as jerky, but we're gonna go over here to this furnace, and we're gonna tell the furnace that we want pie made out of meat. That's gonna let us make pie, and with the chance to double it, that's gonna be huge. Meanwhile, let's go in here and start adjusting some stuff. Coats. So we have 44 people who can wear coats. I'm going to double this to 100. 100 pottery seems like plenty. Water skins, yeah. 100 flour seems good. Oil. Let's go ahead and pop that up to 100. 100. 100. 100. Simple tools looks good. Copper bars I didn't realize we could get, but now I should go look and see if I can make barrels. Packs of provisions, we're gonna raise that to 100. I don't think we'll need to. I'm gonna set this down to... You know what? I'm gonna set this to 100. And I'll come back to why in a minute. Scrolls should stay at 50. Jerky, I think, goes up to 100. Pie goes up to 100. Pickled goods stays at 50. Nope. Pickled goods can get eaten by 2 people. That goes to 100. Training gear, wine, incense, that all looks good. Okay. Now... I said we're going to keep trading goods, but I'm going to switch it so that trading goods made out of barrels. The reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to go and I'm going to see where I can make barrels. I don't have anywhere that I can make barrels. How do I not have anywhere that I can make barrels if it shows up here? It doesn't show up here. What did I think was barrels? I don't know how I hallucinated that we can make barrels, because we can't. It's okay. That is okay. We are going to go here. We're going to make packs of trade goods out of pottery. But we are going to lower the packs of trade goods to, I think, 20. And then we'll wait until we sell those before we make any more. Sounds good to me. Food, I can actually go pick up some people if I want to, so I'm gonna. Let's get amber, actually. Let's, not meat. Let's we'll turn eggs into amber. That sounds really good. And we can turn in our final thing for 24 tools. That's great. Food production goes up. Oil goes up. That's excellent. Fantastic. We can stop burning anything. What do we have? Oh, we got a small farm. We got a small farm. That's so good. Okay. Now, I'm not changing this. This is still going to be a grove. But we now have... yeah, you stop. Just stop. You know what? We're just going to delete this. We don't need this anymore. We're going to undo all of these trees. We're not cutting those. We're just going to make this. Yeah. And then we're going to actually expand this over this way. You know what I just realized? I could be having infinite clay right now. And I'm not having infinite clay right now. And that's really dumb. What are we making you out of? That's fine. Do I have anything that lets me make training gear? I do. Okay, let's make training gear out of reeds and... Ooh, copper bars. Yeah. That's what I can use my copper bars for. And you know, it occurs to me There are a lot of roads here that can be stone. There we go. That's a whole lot of stone roads. And then we're going to stoneify this area as well. Now you'll notice I'm not stoning the area around human houses. And that is because I like the idea of them having little dirt paths up to their front door. Does it make a lot of sense? No. Do I like it? Yes. Is that enough for me? 100%. I think we've kind of gone critical at this point. Food's an issue, but, I mean, nothing else is. Let's go ahead and sell some stone. And how many do we need? Just one, okay? Sell some copper bars there. Sell some copper bars there. And that's everything we can sell. Alright. Hey, living matter. Oh, they've changed blight rot into being called living matter because we've got blight rot cysts. Okay, that's cool. And this will give us sea marrow and amber. But you know what? No, we're not doing that. What's this? Foragers camp. Do I have any foragers camps? No. Okay. This can be a couple of lizards. By a couple lizards, I mean a couple humans. For reasons that will become apparent shortly. Scavenger's camp has no deposits nearby. Well, we can fix that, can't we? Not down here, obviously. But over here we can. Sure. We'll just get double Scavenger's camps picking up all these eggs. That should be fine. It occurs to me that now I want a crap ton of humans. That's the official amount of humans that I now officially want. A crap ton. Fortunately, I'll be able to pull off some workers from this building that I don't want anymore. And this building shortly. We're going to go ahead and move this up here. And I think if I did the math right... Haha. There we go. We are going to delete this building. We're going to send 2 humans. Hey, look, artifacts. Nice. We'll go ahead and investigate that. And then we are going to come up here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this guy out of here, and that's going to lower everyone's resolve. I'm doing that because I don't want to gain any resolve reputation right now. trader has arrived. Hello, Zorg. Okay. Yes. 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 There we go. Okay. Alright, now I also should be able to 1, 2, 3. And I think a little bit of oil. Yep, there we go. We're going to put a lizard up here. I'm going to rotate this further back. I think we actually want to move this down this way. And put that like so. And then we are going to make a stone path. How much stone do I have? 0. Okay, so a stone path is not the correct call. We're going to send a regular path down that way. Cool. Meanwhile, up here, we are going to make ourselves a nice small farm. We're going to put 2 more beavers in here. And 2 more humans in here. You're making wine out of reeds. I think you should make wine out of mushrooms. And I think you should make wine out of... Yes, that's perfect. Pickled goods out of broccoli. Pickled goods out of roots. Great. Jerky out of insects. Jerky out of meat. Okay, cool. There we go. That's a good shot of the new burninating. I think someone in chat a while back asked if a shitload was more or less than a crap ton. So it seems to me that a shitload is like a... Have you ever like bought coal? You know, it's like a shitload seems to me like a sack of coal. You know, like a 20-pound, 30-pound sack. That's a sizable amount. But a crap ton is, you know, a pallet in my lexicon of various waste measurements. Let's go ahead and make a tavern. Which I did not cut enough trees for. So you know what? We are actually going to just open up this whole glade entirely. We're going to get that glade. We're going to get that glade. We're going to get all this. So let's just play a bit of zone defense. So we're going to whoop. And then over here we're going to whoop. There we go. All right. That is 1:20. Great. You want insects and bricks. I will happily sell you bricks. Sure, we'll sell you coal. I don't mind. How many tools you want? Have all the tools. And you can have all the oil. Except I don't have all... I don't have the space for it. Huh! I'm like, you can have all the oil, and then I don't have enough to actually sell them the oil. That's okay.
Yeah.
Boom. highly imperative that I turn that off. Dang it. I say dang it because I was hoping to be able to get all the way to 400 amber, and I don't think I'm going to be able to manage it. Ooh, free jerky. Okay. Because I can't change consumption. Is it that they're doing bloodthirst? What if I just didn't staff that, so I didn't provide bloodthirst? I think lowering bloodthirst would lower their happiness enough. There we go. Come on. Get under the reputation threshold. You can do it. Yes. Okay. I might be able to hold it here. And this living matter is going to be clutch. Okay. Make it out of eggs, then. That's fine. How are we doing on trade routes? Alright. Sure. Yeah. This doesn't actually have to be humans, does it? This can be lizards equally well. And then down here, this road can go like that. And we can put lizard housing. Like so. And then I think human housing. Like that. And then a couple of beaver houses. Along that way. If I rotate that like this, we can then lizard posts all along there. Humans are super happy. Why are humans super happy? Leisure. Okay, well, what if... Oh, no, I really don't want to depopulate this because I love this 15% bonus. Where are we getting ale? I've got 6 ale left. Okay, well, let's just hope that it runs out of ale. How am I making... Am I making ale? No, I'm not making ale anywhere. I'm just finding ale. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some amber with eggs. How are our trade routes? Okay. Nothing I can really sell. I mean, I can sell a ton of bricks. Let's do that. Whoop. Get rid of the bricks. Human resolve is still going up. Why? Is somebody making coats? The Druid's Hut and Clothier are making coats. Well, that would make sense. Let's go ahead and get rid of coats. You know, it occurs to me I have so many coats in the background that it doesn't even matter. Dang it. Well, yeah, I think I'm just gonna accidentally win. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't want to win yet. I was really hoping that these living matter threats over here would take down happiness enough, but I guess it's just not to be. My people are too happy, and they're gonna force me into victory right now. That's what I get for being excellent. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick screenshot of my city, I think. Okay, and if I resume, we win instantly. Alright, so much better score this time. Much better score this time. So we got our reputation, we have all the impatience left, we completed 9 orders. Regular events, dangerous events, nobody died, nobody left. We did it without reaching impatience 4 because the Queen's impatience grew very slowly for us. We did it before year 12 with 60 villagers and with 50 amber in the bank, despite the goal of 400. That 400 is actually really hard to do. You have to sit for a while just keeping the resolve from going up. It's actually, I think, easier to do on Prestige 1, because instead of 12 reputation, you need 16, and that gives you extra time to let things like your living matter multiply. But we'll go back to the world map. We'll go ahead and reset the cycle. We did not beat the brass order because I took way too long on that map. Ooh, okay, Fishman Ritual Site. I don't think I have that yet. No orders. Hey, that's fun. So we will look forward to that on the Sunday stream. But first, let's go here and spend our loot. Deeds. So we got XP and a little more XP. Okay, the Titan Belt and the trade negotiations are really, really good if you want to do a trading empire. The Rain Collector filter is also solid. Well, I mean, I'm going evenly, so I might as well take this. Bonus production speed, chance of starting a city with amber and parts, as well as +1 charges to all nodes, which doesn't seem like a lot until you realize how many nodes you find, especially in like the marshlands, and more resources when people show up every year, and we're out of food, with quite a lot left to go. So once again, this has been Against the Impossible Storm. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you can catch me live on Friday nights at 9:30 Eastern until I feel like stopping, which is usually after 2 cities, and on Sunday afternoon starting at 4 Eastern until I feel like stopping, which again is usually 2 cities, though I don't guarantee it always will be. I have some ideas for some upcoming streams that might be a little bit different in format. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I am at DreadCanary. I am very active on the Against the Storm subreddit, where I am Dread_Canary. And of course, I post all of these to YouTube, and you can guess what my name is there. I'll let you figure it out. Which means that if you ever watch one of these live and you want to see what everything I did was leading up to this, watch the history of the patch notes. I think I started this, it's got to be more than a month ago, because it's been for a week and I'm on like episode 24 or so. But you can absolutely catch up and watch as we get to our current point. If you have challenges you'd like to see me attempt, you can go ahead and put them in comments. I will happily look at those comments. I've been getting feedback that my sound issues have been off, and the chat has been invaluable in helping me correct those. So in the meantime, thank you for all the time and attention that you gave me as I played against the storm. I'm the Dread Canary, and I'm wishing you a great rest of your